Let's go. Welcome back to Riso Invest. Very excited to be back on the channel over here. Today we will be talking about a stock that can make you millions and millions of dollars. For those of you who are following me, you guys know that I entered SanDisk over here at 25,000 shares at $311.76. Now let's take a look at where SanDisk is at this point in time. Currently at about 1562. I have taken some profits on this trade over here, somewhere around the 1.36 region, and this has amounted me to a realized profit of about $30 million. So if you're asking me, Riso, how can I get another trade like SanDisk? Well, the thesis behind SanDisk was that this was an AI trade and this was the data storage trade that we were taking on in the previous few months. Today, I'll be sharing with you the next trade over here that is called Iron. I'll be going through with you all the financials, the expected movement of the liquidity into this market, and it's going to be very exciting. So do watch this video to the very end. Also, just to give an update on the Bitcoin trade, currently at about 769k in profit. We're up about 100k in terms of unrealized profit, and I think that this is going to run up even further. Okay, so very exciting video for you guys. If you have any questions at all, do drop it in the comment section down below. And for those of you who want to be part of the mentorship group, you want to be early to this 100x investments, then come join us down below at risoinvest.com. One-time payment, lifetime access of 100x altcoin watchlist, 100x investments, the bull market strategy guide, as well as the exclusive inner circle. Join today. It is a one-time fee for lifetime access, and there's only 2 spaces left, so do join today before the space gets taken up. Alright, so Iron. What exactly is Iron? Before we go through what Iron is, we need to understand what the AI market is doing at this point in time. Firstly, AI requires GPUs, and with GPUs you require data centers, and ultimately you also require data storage for all this AI utility and all these AI chats. Now this is the Goldman Sachs website, and you can see that the baseline estimate from 2026, which is this current year, to 2031, because of AI, is expected that $7.6 trillion of capital is expected to compute along the computing, data centers, and power, right? So this is the amount of liquidity and capital that is coming onto the AI sector itself. If you take a look at the JJL latest research study, it actually says that in the global data sector from 2026 to 2030 will have a compound annual growth rate of about 14%, right? And this will essentially double in terms of the global supply forecast for data centers itself. So the utility of AI currently is resulting in a lot of people investing in AI, and because of this utility, there is a lot of demand, right, for data centers and data storage. And this was the thesis that we actually went by previously, and because of the data storage, that was why we invested in SanDisk over here at about $300. Many people were telling me that, hey, you know, it has really run its course at $300, and I told you guys that it has not run its course. The rationale is because AI is still growing, and what we saw is that we pretty much 5x our investment over here, and I made about $30 million. So currently we are at Iron itself, and Iron is currently trading at about $61.2. Now what exactly is Iron over here? Iron is essentially a data center, and it's bridging over from a Bitcoin mining to AI services. Okay, so Iron used to be Bitcoin mining, but now it's bridging over to AI services. And something interesting has just come up. This is an article on the 7th of May, right? And Iron has essentially signed a $3.4 billion AI cloud contract with nvidia, right? So Iron is going to have a 5-year contract of providing Blackwell GPUs to nvidia, right? Deploying its data centers. And don't forget, what did I tell you guys previously? I told you guys that the estimates, right? We estimate about 7.6 trillion worth of capital from 2026 to 2031 across computing power, data centers, and power, right? So all this is going to be liquidity that's going to be flowing into Iron itself. The research study has shown that the demand, right, by cloud growth and AI is going to result in the data center growth by about 14% CAGR year by year all the way until 2030, and this will result in doubling of the amount of demand for global data centers. So the liquidity and the estimates are all pointing to an expanding market, especially in the data center. So for those of you who missed the nvidia trade, for those of you who missed out on the SanDisk trade, this is the next trade over here. And Iron is essentially going to capitalize on this, right, from a Bitcoin mining service to an AI service and a data center service, and it has already gotten this contract with nvidia for the next 5 years. So I think that all this liquidity is going to start piling into Iron. And if you're watching this video at this point in time, right, I'm a very, very small channel, right? I just started out, and many people do not know this, right? It's the 10th of May. This article came out on the 7th of May, and many people are going to be starting to buy Iron at this point in time. In fact, you can see that it's starting to wake up over the past week itself with the massive pump in Iron from about $48 to $61. We are still very, very early on this trade. Essentially, what you're seeing on this trade is this consolidation phase over here, right? And this is equivalent to my SanDisk trade over here, where we actually consolidated somewhere in this region over here. And people realized that, hey, SanDisk was the next big thing because all the liquidity is going into data storage, and therefore SanDisk pumped, right? If you're watching this video now, you are at the very early innings and beginning of this Iron trade, and we are going to explode very, very soon. In fact, on the stock market cap for Iron itself, if you take a look, Iron is currently at about 20.3 billion intraday market cap. Very, very low market cap in terms of stocks, and AI has a lot of AI has a lot of growth to go, given the fact that we have a lot of liquidity coming in within the next 1 to 2 years, given the fact that the perception, right, of the research of AI itself has now focused onto data centers itself, and JJL research has actually really shown that global data centers are actually in demand, and this demand will continue to grow at a 14% compound annual growth rate. So this is really insane. This stock, Iron, is going to start going up very, very soon. So if you're watching this video, please do yourself a favor, even if you must, just buy a small bit of Iron so that you can be convinced or have some sort of exposure to it, because this is going to explode very, very soon, and we're going to see a similar kind of movement as we did with SanDisk over here. Okay, so again, very, very important video. I want to recap and re-summarize one more time. We know that AI is expanding. That's the first thing. Second thing, we know that things like data storage has really captured the meat of the move. Things like SanDisk over here, and I called it at about $300. I'm talking about Iron now, which is a stock that was initially for Bitcoin mining, and now it has pivoted into GPU services and providing this data center. And we have research showing that data center demand is going to double by 2030, and we have research showing and estimate showing that $7.6 trillion of capital is going to be placed as liquidity into this area of AI itself. So there's going to be a very, very high chance that Iron is going to benefit from this, and this is going to explode very soon. And don't bear in mind, Iron is of a very, very low market cap at this point in time, at about 20 billion. And this 20 billion can go to 200-300 billion very, very quickly. Okay, you do not want to miss out on this opportunity. If you have any questions at all, do drop it in the comment section down below. There's pretty much no TA. This is all thesis driven, and I'm pretty confident that Iron is going to explode very, very soon. If you have any questions, do drop it in the comment section down below. And if you guys want to be part of my trades like the SanDisk trade or the Iron trade early, and you want to be able to benefit from all of this, then do join down below today at rizoinvest.com. One-time payment, lifetime access, change your life today. You can become a millionaire quickly and easily within a few months to 6 months time. Alright, trade with me, invest with me. I will guide you guys every step of the way. And as always, invest safe.